Oh, this is so fun and easy to make. Look at that. Everything from the garden, and sometimes a few extra things added in too. Now, you know we grow a lot of stuff, but what do we do with it? Well, when I have a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes, and big ones are welcome too, all I do is cut them up. This is the easiest thing you're going to make. Then, if I can find a pepper, I slice that up too. And that is going to go in for flavor. I leave the seeds in there, but that is totally up to you. The next thing is greens. I go around the garden and I collect all the pretty greens I've got. Remember, green, purple, red, all that is so good for us. So I collect basil, different types of kale and collard. I even add in a little bit of rosemary. If you've got flavors that you like, be sure to pick those if you're growing them and add that in too. Now I'm going to leave the flowers for maybe my green drink. They might be a little bitter, but I'm going to put the leaves into this. And then I chop it up really fine. Easy to do, all from the garden. And that's all there is to this. Now, I want to grease a pan. Any oil you want, you can use olive oil. And this is a little concoction I made so I don't have to keep cleaning my brush. It's just something I made out of a jar. And now I grease the pan really good. And when I'm done, I put it all back in for the next time I'm going to use it. And then I had half a baked potato left from the night before. And that's something, remember, you can do too. Add in whatever you've got left instead of forgetting about it, throwing it out later or composting it. Then you just start putting it all together. All your greens, your tomatoes, your peppers, and whatever else you want. You've got other greens you're growing or other leftovers, be sure to add that in too. Now I have a little bit of meat I fried up with some zucchini and onions. I'm going to put a little bit of that in as well on the top there. And then sauce, any type of sauce you like. Hot sauce, any sauce. Couple different types, you do that too. And then cheese. I top it off with cheese. The other thing I do is add in the seasonings that we like. I'm not going to overdo salt, but I will put garlic and anything else I like. Gary right now is in the curry, so I'm going to add in a little curry after I put my pepper on here. He likes the flavor of that. And that's it. Oh, and a little bit of, let's say, paprika too. I get the organic one. I think it might be a little better and healthier to do. And there's that curry I told you about. He's just really big into his curry. And you know, I didn't like it, but I really do like it now. Brings a lot of flavor to the food that you make. Cover it up with a little bit of foil if you want. You could bake it without. And into the oven at 350. And oops, I forgot something. I'm going to take it off. It's a little warm. It's only been in there for 2 minutes. But you know what I forgot? My walking onions. I grow them all over. I have tons of them. And this is a bit much, but there was so much to pick. So I picked a bunch of green walking onions. I'm going to chop it up. You can use any type of bunching onions or green onions you want. And I'm going to put that in. Normally they would be under the cheese, but it will be fine. See, if you make a mistake, it should turn out perfectly fine. Now in the oven, 350 for about 20 minutes. And now when you take it out, it is so steamy and so good. And look at that. All from the garden. And you can put this on tortilla shells. You can eat it the way it is. You can put it on a baked potato, rice, pasta. You can eat it any way you want. But this is what I do a lot of times with food or that we grow in the garden. It smells good, and boy, does it taste good. Now remember, if you've got leftovers, add it in. And if you've got other vegetables you like, always add in what you like. Because if you put in the flavors and the vegetables you like, you'll be more apt to eat it. Put in things you don't like, you're not going to eat it. If you remember that, you'll be fine. Sometimes Gary likes a scrambled egg in there, but I skipped it. Last time I had a bunch of tomatoes and a bunch of greens, and basically that's all I did with a chopped up onion, as you can see there. And then I put a little bit of chicken that I had left over, and then I just topped it with cheese and baked that. And I had some olives left from a dish I had made from before. And look at that. It baked up beautiful. And you can use pasta sauce if you want on that. Nope, she can't have this because there's onions. So if you enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. And with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.